Number 9 is At the Gates. Bunch of really cool left turns here on their new record, The Nightmare of Being, which I think is just a fucking fantastic title. Now, I'm actually one of the few people who genuinely loved that rough around the edges sound of 2018's to Drink from the Night Itself. Was it 2018 or 2017? 2018, I think. See, I gotta check my list because I know it was fucking top 5 for me that year. So I'm one of the few people who like that. It was widely criticized, but I'll throw my hands up. This is absolutely a superior sounding record in every way. I'm not going to argue that at all. But here's the thing. Sonic improvements are not why At the Gates made this list. I mean, I've shown that I don't really care about that. Why At the Gates made this list is because somehow, over 30 years since their inception, they just made their most experimental record. Like, who the fuck would have seen that coming? I mean, based on the last Carcass record, if we're going to do apples to apples here, it has been demonstrated that it's totally fine for a legacy Melodeath band to show up every few years and sort of recreate their classic 90s albums. I mean, you don't have to push the envelope at this point if you're At the Gates, but that's exactly what they did here. This record lyrically is their most nuanced and most exploratory album, diving into various bits of philosophy, etc., etc. Musically, I mean, God, we have the saxophone show up. We have some genuine proggy moments. We have some quieter moments that function as more than just interludes, which is definitely a contrast to how At the Gates has used these moments in the past. You think like, you know, Under Serpent Sun as an obvious one, or Cold from their classic record Slaughter of the Soul. The thing is, these new, really brand new elements coexist beautifully alongside the classic At the Gates sound, which is also here. It's embodied by a track like Cult of Salvation, or really even the opener, Spectre of Extinction. Titles they really roll off the tongue. But yeah, huge triumph here for At the Gates. Their best and most fully formed album since the 90s. It's been out almost 6 months and I'm still sort of learning more about why I love it so much. Favorite tracks, Cosmic Pessimism, it's hard to say, Cult of Salvation, and Garden of Cyrus.